I am K.Bennett, and I am currently attending Purdue University Calumet. I am a 22-year-old junior who is majoring in electrical and computer engineering. I am a peer mentor for the international students on campus, and this is my podcast about their weekends, entitled, Thank God It's Friday. One consistent idea that the international students share is a hope for a better understanding of American culture and an average American college experience. Being with the English language program at Purdue University Calumet for about 3 months now, the most positive thing I can say about it is that they go above and beyond when it comes to trying to incorporate the students into American culture. They take ELP field trip after field trip every Friday, ranging anywhere from tourist locations, educational, or even just shopping. These students being so close to one of America's biggest and culturally defined cities, it is a huge benefit to the students both on an educational level as well as an entertainment and cultural level. They get to learn about American history, music, and art, while also going to sporting events, shopping, and visiting other Chicago attractions, like the Hancock Building and Navy Pier. There are two things that I feel the students gain most from these field trips. First, I believe that they get a first-hand knowledge of American culture in its prime. Walking down a Chicago street, you could see a businessman in a suit toss money into a street performer's case, or even see a Chicago police officer harass someone. You can see, feel, and even taste this culture by merely being exposed to it. Learning about something from a book or watching a video recorded in the 80s is one thing, but being there in the grid of a city is another. Watching the city's people walking back and forth is like watching the gears of a clock turn. It is easier to understand something once you have a better knowledge of it. Second, I feel that these trips are events for which the students can express themselves or just relax after a stressful week. These students are in class more than the average college student, spending every day from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. inside class. They don't really have time to spend just, dicking around. These field trips give them the opportunity to do stuff they don't have the option to do all week. Unlike the rest of us, most of them don't have cars. So they get to spend the time with their friends in Chicago almost every weekend, whether it be shopping at Nordstrom's, visiting the local zoo, or even just catching a Bulls game. They get to act like themselves and have a good time, and forget about the stress of being an ELP student. Without this outsource of stress and built-up frustration, I believe these students would go crazy. The school goes to great lengths to give these students the chance to get out of the dorms and into American culture. It was said by Gong Fong Wan that adaptation into a culture was related to spending leisure time with natives, knowledge of the language, and having a support system. These field trips meet all these requirements. They get to spend time talking with native speakers. They are using and learning the language. And they have a support system built with the peer mentors and the Purdue faculty. This support system is pivotal in helping these students break out of their quiet shells and experience things for themselves. In a large and more in-depth look into the English language program, there are room for huge improvements and some areas of excellence. This would be an area where Purdue goes above and beyond for the students, helping them not only gain new experiences in the culture, but actually live them. I am K.Bennett, and you have just listened to Thank God It's Friday. Thank you for listening. If you would like any more information or have any questions, feel free to email me.